When Ramadan began last week, residents said they were surprised when the power came on after months without electricity. During the holy month, many families stay up late after fasting all day. The power is now scheduled to come on from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. But electrical workers at the camp say the power restoration has not been entirely a success.
People that now have electricity are relieved, but half of the Za'atari still does not have electricity, or it comes only for 15 minutes, a half hour, an hour, or an hour. And the voltage is weak, not more powerful than 110 volts. We reported the problem, but nothing has happened.
In more than 4 years, the war in Syria has left hundreds of thousands dead and forced more than 11 million people from their homes. Many families say life in a camp, even one as established as Za'atari, with more than 80,000 residents, will never feel normal without electricity. Nasser Shabat lost his leg in a bombing in Syria before he fled his home more than 2 years ago.
They want lights and they want fans because of this heat. If there was something else besides fans, we would be fine, but there is nothing. At night people sleep, but in the morning they are sitting under the sun. What can we do?
Refugees blame international aid organizations running the camp for failing to provide electricity. But the United Nations says the worldwide refugee population has skyrocketed, and it doesn't have enough resources. UN Refugee Agency Chief Antonio Guterres says Syria's neighbors, Jordan, Lebanon, and Turkey, have been absorbing most of the Syrian refugee crisis and calls on richer nations to provide more help.
To those that think, to political leaders that trigger wars or support them, to those that think that it doesn't matter because humanitarian organizations will there be able to clean up the mess, I think it's important to say that we are no longer able to clean up the mess.
At the camp, some parents are hopeful the war will end eventually. But for now, they joke they expect to be back in the dark after the holiday.
It is a good thing, but I will be happier if I get electricity permanently. The electricity is only during Ramadan, and after Ramadan, they will disconnect it.
Businesses inside the camp still run primarily on generators, he says. But for a little while, families in Za'atari are enjoying a little light. Heather Murdock, VOA News, Za'atari Camp, Jordan.